60+ thousand have gathered in a sellout crowd to root for one thing, and that is for Centennial champion.
Pick up a 6, 2nd and 4, and they go quickly. Williams again. That's a shoestring saving tackle by Dexter Foster. Trust me, he had 14 tackles in the first 2 games. If he doesn't make that one, Jacoby keeps on rolling.
We're in a lightning delay.
We may have some lightning here.
We've just been called for a lightning delay.
Yep. Well, the boos were to be anticipated, I guess. So for the time being, we are in a game suspension here in Lubbock. This delay was maybe 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, somewhere in that neighborhood. They're number 21 coming in. He may actually be a lot better than that as the season prolongs. On a fly at the corner, it's Aiken. It is touchdown. How do you do?
All right, let's see if he completes the catch. I mean, this is about as perfect a throw as you can make. The ball, he has it pinned. There's a smidge, and I mean, Tim, a smidge of movement. That is going to be something they look at, but I don't know if it's enough movement. He has it pinned up against his body and the arm of the defender.
Looking for their first conversion on a 3rd and long, too. Out of the gun, Murphy's got great wheels. But again, look at that recovery by Ben Roberts, the Mike linebacker. And he covered him up very quickly.
Oregon State's continuing in this man-to-man coverage, giving those one-on-one opportunities on the outside, similar to this.
RPO to Carter. Terrence Carter with a little highlight maneuver along the sideline. High stepping for the first down.
Getting to the runner.
Not an easy chore either. Looking long again. Caleb Douglas.
Take a look at that space you can get to there. I mean, it is no one back to help a defender on the outside. And with these talented wide receivers, the speed of the offense, right? You get a tackle for loss. Oregon State's all happy. They're celebrating. And then you're not ready. You're not prepared. Safety's rolling all over the place. Nobody back. And it's a deep touchdown.
And as good as they've been, I can understand why with bringing just 3. Murphy's pass into traffic is caught. Walker atones for the drop with the first down catch. A rotating door at that position. And an adventure every time. This one is going to be hooked. Out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Kobe Williams. Oh, look out. Once he gets to the second level, he can go the distance. I don't see guys that just make you look really, really small.
Oh, yeah.
But he did.
He did.
Morton on a crossing pattern to Williams. Jacoby Williams. First down. 3rd down and 3. Williams remains the setback. Pressure coming. And he loops it into the end zone in traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Skylar Thomas that gets the pilfer. Pass intended for Terrence Carter.
You don't want to be greedy. And his high school coach even told him, you want to be needy, not greedy. And here he's clearly greedy, trying to make a play when it's not truly needed, falling back with pressure in his face. And a nice job of Terrence Carter Jr. trying to help out there, but an amazing interception by Skylar Thomas.
That's the 23rd.
You get an interception, you get a turnover, you get a chainsaw.
The best Texas Tech defense I've seen in the last 10+ years. And that pass is intercepted. Pollock comes away with the INT, and again, it was Murphy under pressure.
Be needy, not greedy. You can see here Malik Murphy's under pressure. He starts to fall back, and it's almost just a prayer so the ball cannot reach outside, and a nice job of the corner, Bryce Pollock.
Well, after the return to sender by Pollock, here go the Red Raiders, and Cameron Dickey sets sail. Almost to the line to make, maybe a couple of yards shy. We'll give him 8.
Yes, they did.
Yesterday after your
Appreciate
workout.
you, Mike.
We'll swing out here to Jacoby Williams. Waits for a convoy. Look at him use them. He's in there. Touchdown.
Watch these big fellas. The linemen at home are going to be so happy. Watch the big guys get in front. Hold on, you wait. I'm going to move these guys out of the way so you can continue to get down the field for a touchdown.
Third down, quick out. And Caulfield stopped for a minimal gain, only a couple of yards. And a punt formation coming up. Coach say blanking teams. That means he's upset. Cameron Dickey bouncing it outside. Ooh, what a move. What a juke he made. I mean, he put his foot on the ground and then with a little swivel hip action got outside.
Use a stiff arm, can't touch him.
Aaron Morton again to a wide open receiver. That's Aiken who caught that first outstanding touchdown catch to make it a 7-0 game. 3rd and 22. Underneath, middle screen, Carter. He's down to the 3, maybe the 2. Going quickly again. And Williams trots right through. We're tough, man. We're critics up here. Look at that catch. My goodness. What a catch by John Carlos Miller with one hand, but look at this extension with one hand to reel that baby in. Really work at getting lower to get under the defender. That is a very tall center. In the corner, how about that, Terrence Carter? That touchdown pass ties B.J. Simons for 6th all time at Texas Tech.
What a great catch. Feet clearly inbounds, but flying.
He's got a wide open receiver at midfield. It's David Wells. And he tries to fight through the tackles, get a few extra yards, transfer. Lone setback, and Murphy plays a little play action with him. And while rolling out, finds on a crossing pattern, Taz Reddix. That was well delivered and well developed. And Hattiesburg, Mississippi checks into the game for the first time. Murphy. He threw that one where he shouldn't have, and it's intercepted. Taken out of the air by Bryce Pollock again. That's his 2nd of the day.
I mean, they say defensive backs can't catch. And I say you need to pay attention, number 14 in red, Bryce Pollock.
Awesome. Yeah, he credits Eric Morris at North Texas, who gave him an opportunity to get started. There's a beautiful pass. I mean, that's a big league throw. That is a clinic again to Reggie Virgil, eclipsing 401 against Oklahoma State last year. Just all kinds of time. All kinds of time to Aiken again. Coy Aiken has Oregon State in a world of Aiken. Will Hammond is coming to the game now at quarterback. Quarterback power. Little spin move down to the 2. Out of the hold of Jack Burgess. Just a slight angle right to left, and he puts it right through. Receptions. And Morton has been replaced now by Will Hammond. Jacoby Williams set sail again. And he stopped at the 45 of Oregon State. And that really gives Texas Tech, I think, from a program standpoint and culture standpoint, a great edge going forward for the short term. Cameron Dickey with that swing pass. Takes it inside the 30 to the 25. Little slip screen out to West. TJ West, his first reception of the day. Yep, when Morton was forced out of the game. You and I had it, you might recall, in Fort Worth. Dickey, extra effort, touchdown.
Number 76, Will J. Dose, and number 9, John Carlos, around the edge to lead through. An outstanding job of kicking out and then leading up through so your running back can find it.
It had fingerprints of Odell Beckham on it. That's a beautiful throw to Wells, who reels it in. How about that? I'll show you another one-handed catch.
Oh my goodness, take a look at this catch by number 1 in white. One hand in the face,
yeah,
brings it in, stays up, Wow!
And a little play fake and over to Caulfield, and he gets in for the touchdown. Beavers finally strike.
But take a look at the blockers outside. They get to block downfield because the ball's supposed to be caught behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 17. Oh, Hammond got hammered, let it fly, up in the air, and intercepted. Snared by Harlem Howard, 26. That was at best a 50-50 ball. Will's upset with himself, but he had to unload just to defend himself.
Trying to get this ball out right before he gets hit. And he launches it, and a lot of these wide receivers, they make these plays, and I think if he doesn't get hit, he'll have a little bit more on it, but just like a really good center fielder does. Number 26 in white, Harlem Howard, who's getting a lot of opportunity here late in the game.
Out of the shotgun, Malik Murphy. Oh, that's a nice adjustment. And that's Boschma. Carson Boschma for the touchdown. Oh, let's see, they're creeping up here.
Right stack, middle, right stack.
Watch this little move here, Devin.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really good.
A little option route, call it a little whip, and he gets back inside. And
everyone with the Oregon State staff, and of course, Matthew Dowdy and the fine people in the Sports Information Department here at Texas Tech. First class all the way, just a magnificent setting. And this Texas Tech program is on its way to what could be a breakthrough season in Joey McGuire's stint as head coach. First 3-0 start since 21. And by the way, that year they did wind up only 7-6. I dare say that won't happen this year. Not with the depth they have on both sides of the ball.